Hello, all. Welcome and welcome back to Illuminate the Oracle. Woo! Happy to have you. Hopefully, you're doing wonderful wherever you are. Send forth proper intentions as you see fit. This is going to be a love reading collective for all signs. Um, So yeah, thank you for all you do around here. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes. When there's a comment box, thank you for your comments. Thank you for the love that you give, whether it's messages that you send that are super loving and straight to the point and just beautiful. Um, as long as y'all keep it to that level, I don't mind messages like that at all. So I'm appreciative of that. I'm appreciative for you booking personals with me. If you have an urge to do that, that information will be down below. I will never reach out to you to read you. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and jump into this prayer. Father God, Mother Divine, Archangel Michael, please cover me and my collective as we receive these messages today. We only take messages of your highest vibration, messages that you deem for us to receive today. Any ill will or evil energy sent our way, kindly remove or return the energy back to the rightful owner. Bind them in their own energy so I can never harm anyone again. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, amen, amen. All right. Um, there is a channeling, and it's from the feminine energy. I feel like my feminines, regardless of sex, my feminine energies have been harnessing an energy, probably a multitude of different energies, but the one that I'm feeling the most prominent is Empress harnessing her energy of celibacy. Um, okay, so whoever I'm connecting to, y'all could be in this energy of celibacy. Okay, it could even be the longest stretch of celibacy that maybe you have encountered. And or maybe you've always had bouts of or even eras of celibacy where you kind of just would naturally pull yourself away and just become inactive. And that may seem unusual to you or may have seemed unusual to you, but the truth of the matter is, on a soul level, I think you've always utilized this inner witchy tool. It's it goes hand in hand with the energy of purity. It's kind of what you use as manifestation A, because you're likely a light worker or an intuitive of some kind, some type of filter of some kind. So it's like with anything, like your water Brita pitcher. You can't just keep on proceeding with the same filter that you likely received when you first bought that printer. You have to continue to switch those filters in and out periodically, and it's the same thing that we utilize for our own energy, and we're not always keeping track of um, where our own personal filters lie, and a lot of that, having bouts of celibacy, however long it may take, whatever you're doing that for. You even masculine energy is taking on that energy of what is it, like sperm retention, but it's like regardless of a sperm retention or just simple fasting from like sexual interactions with any being outside of yourself. I think it really is more so for me. It's the energy of the other rather than it's masturbation is like, look, whatever it is, because that also is a tool. Um, and so there's something about this Empress utilizing this energy of her celibacy to manifest it all. This is the Empress that maybe, maybe once upon a time when you would have these bouts of celibacy, maybe they're in our unhealed states, maybe there would be this anxiety or this anxiousness or this feeling like I'm restless. I need to go throw myself on something. That's kind of like a semblance of the past of how much you've grown. Allowing yourself to look back on that journey and think to yourself, wow, like the self control I possess these days of the week, in this time of my life, it's empowering because it really is a lead up to that standard. It really is a lead up to what it is that you, whatever it is that fish you really trying to hook here. Because if you're really trying to look for, you know, um, Dusty Donnie or Busted Bernice, and I'm not talking about what they physically have, I'm talking about the person, their spirit. Who are they spiritually? Who are they? What's their character? It doesn't matter who they have. Who are they as people? What kind of effect do they leave behind on the people around them? That tells the tale of who someone is, not what they got. Okay, so feminine and masculine energies getting real serious about their selections and about the selections and the quality of selections, and a lot has to do with how we what we hold back on, what we deem to be sacred, how we deem ourselves to be sacred. Woo! And it's something about you being in this energy that's really got you glowing, that really got people like feminine, masculine energy. It doesn't matter. It's just like that withdrawing from people's energy. Because the thing is this, even to release energy, say it's a platonic energy. Say you're not even having a sexual relations with that energy. It's just someone that takes a lot of body. And then that someone, you cut the strings on, whatever happened, you cut the strings on, you move forward. You grew up or out of that situation and y'all moved forward from each other, okay? And what do you know? You attracted so many opportunities, your aura is lighter and brighter, it's almost like you're a new person just from dropping a connection that always kind of made you feel some kind of way or always kind of dragged you down in some kind of way or caused stress or chaos to you in some kind of way. Just the simple fact of cutting the strings probably it probably lowered your blood pressure. It probably did a whole bunch of miraculous health things that led you to realize it really is the company you keep that really tells the tale, that can send you off the cliff, or that can be the biggest support and love and care than you could ever even expect it. I'm hearing like a virgin here, touched for the very first time. For some of y'all, it's been so long that by the time that counterpart comes through, you could be like a virgin. You could be like a virgin. You would have to relearn things. But baby, best believe it's like a bike. Best believe it's like a bicycle. You know? Dreaming. Yeah, this is the energy of following your dreams, the energy of really being focused about what your manifestations are, and maintaining your vibrations throughout that manifestation, maintaining your optimism about what it is that you see, what your vision what your vision entails. Okay. Um, Somebody's dreaming about you too. That's just a side note. You're magic. Yeah, because you're magical to someone. I'm living in the middle of a dream with a little bit of fantasy. Dreaming, dreaming, hoping, baby, you will be there. I'll be dreaming. That's a Vanessa Williams dreaming song. Or the song is called Dreaming. Someone's dreaming and hoping that you'll be there. You're you're popping up into someone's dreams a lot. I'm living in the middle of a dream with a little bit of fantasy. I also feel like that's the era that you're moving into, Empress. What you're bringing forth to you, using this energy, this pure. That's why I keep seeing that. That's why I keep seeing the card purity too. It's something about that that's connected with celibacy as well. Um, Friendship. This keeps coming out too. For some of y'all, this is a friend or someone that's casual to you, someone that's looking to upgrade a relationship. But the thing is that even with this upgrade of a relationship, there's this energy of like y'all always gonna be two peas in the pod, ace boom coon. Like this could be a secret admirer. This could be like your ace boom coon, a homie, someone that's trying to be your friend. If it's a brand new person, they're gonna start off as a friend to you. This could be someone that you meet on the job. It's something here where it's like, even if it's not a job, it's like it could even be like a shared interest in activity. When I see those two side by side like that for friendship, it's like it could have been. It's something that brings these two together for like some type of shared either interest or activity. So rather that be like a class they taken up together, or them having to like be on the job together and working side by side, perhaps, or for some of y'all, this could be y'all could have been classmates or could be classmates. For some of y'all, I could learn on this person for a while, or there could have been something about your youth when it comes to this energy because they do look very young in this picture. At least I'm drawn to their youth in that particular picture for the mermaids. We can't be friends. I'm still in love. I don't know if you tried to be friends with this person. Oh, go with the flow. So Spirit's trying to get y'all both to understand, look, y'all both feel this way, and this is special, okay? Y'all, look, here's the awareness. Y'all both feel this way, and it's special, okay? So all you gotta do, and that's the awareness. And so what you have to do now is just allow it to go with the flow. Something is happening naturally. So there's nothing to like stress out about. If you're stressing out or feeling antsy or restless, you're already in the wrong energy for this connection. Now that I said that, I'm thinking of like fairies for some reason. Like with that friendship card. And now that I've said that, y'all could be like fairy energy. I don't know. Fae. I don't know. Because there's something about that energy of like, and I also said like innocence and purity. Um, y'all could definitely be like from the same star family as well. I'm feeling that. Um, you guys are, yeah, you're from the same star family because here we go with gratitude. Now, this gratitude comes up where it's just like, okay, regardless of how things have gone, regardless of how we may have been with each other so far, whatever it is that has gone on between us is something that has this person grateful. Grateful to have experienced you, grateful to have known you, and you likely feel the same way about this person. It could be a mutual energy. And I feel like that is due to both of you causing a sense of or inspiring a sense of change or transformation within self. You see, she's even like praying and meditating. Perhaps this person has even drew you more into meditating, into prayer, into spirituality, deeper into spirituality. Perhaps this connection has done that for you, or religion. Connects you deeper to God, source. Um, this person is grateful for you. Decisions, okay? So we'll keep that. And then we got patience in the future. So we'll see what that is. All right. So I want to go ahead and clarify uh, dreaming. Okay. So let's know for certain, darlings. What does my collective need to know as pertains to dreaming, dreaming, hoping, baby, you will be there. Okay, what's my collective need to know, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you for my fabulous, magnetic, drawing, captivating uh, empresses and emperors. You know, emperors do the same thing. Like when I say like an empress holding back her sexual energy, um, that's just as powerful for masculine energy. It's just like it's something that it just makes people want to crawl, just want to claw at you. You know, wherever you go, it just it really doesn't pay. Jumping from person to person, body to body, it eats up at your energy. In fact, the only people that really do that regularly are people who need to do that in order to retain the energy that they can't maintain themselves, or they can't manufacture themselves. They have to get that from others. The energy suckers, the incubuses and the succubuses energies. The people that roam around in Jezebel energy. They like to convince people that this is something that everybody loves to do, but in fact, they convince people to do it so they can suck the energy of the people who are just looking for some type of excitement. And you have to kind of be, you have to. That's where you'll find them. You'll find them in places where people are searching for just excitement. It doesn't pay to not be able to be your own generator. Dreaming. What does my collector need to know? What does my collector need to hear? What does my collector need to know? What does my collector need to hear? My collective, you made it through the wheel. Ooh, brand new beginning. Somebody is thinking. So there's somebody dreaming about you sexually. They want a new beginning with you. They want a passionate new beginning with you. I feel like they think about you and dream about you. This could be like wet dreams too, because this is a clarifying dreaming. Um, this could have been someone that was very kind of like cold, direct, or to the point when it came to emotional matters. This person was not the one of the two when it came to emotional matters, or it could just seem that way to you. But this person, they see it all with you. You inspire this person. They want this new beginning. I also feel like this person touches themselves to you with that wand. I keep looking at that wand standing up. The Ace of Wands. Oh yeah, King of Pentacles. This person's also dreaming about coming forth to you with everything. The King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. This person is dreaming about coming toward you with everything. Did you know that? There's somebody in your energy that's looking toward coming to you with everything. This is someone that's had quite the enlightenment. They may be able to see a lot of different things from a whole different perspective because they likely have been kind of like sewn up or kind of what did I say? What did I say? Andy Cohen. Um, he does Real Housewives. So he calls whenever he puts a girl, whenever he puts a lady on the break, he calls it pause. He puts them on pause, and so that's kind of what this energy is like. Universe had to put this person on pause so they could just take a breather and look around and study themselves, study their actions, study their decisions, and see if do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? What are you going through? Do you know? Diana Ross. Do you know? This person had to figure it out. Like, do you know? Are these people that's in your world? Do you know what they're doing? Do you know how they really feel about you? Does it work? I seen like a quote. I think it's probably Facebook or something. There was something I should have snipped it, but it was something like understand the difference between. I want to paraphrasing this because I don't remember it. It was something along the lines of beware the difference between true support and people that's kind of like just playing the part of support. And you can kind of feel the difference between the two. It's almost like when people who try to pretend support, but it's hard for them to pretend it. And so it's almost like it's taking something away for them to give you something in order to give you the kind of a reaction or something. It's almost like tight lipped or like stuck in the jaw or it's like a struggle. It's almost like there you go. It's almost like that's kind of how you know. Not to say that people who overdo it that's also not a way to know. I think it's just I feel like there's something significant about this friendship. However you guys are with each other, it's something that you've never had to question each other's authenticity. Let's see. Let's see. What am I collecting to know as it pertains to this go with the friendship? Okay. Ooh, okay. That card already came out. How do you want the spirit? All right, it's in the reverse. Okay, so the fool's in the reverse. Clarify the fool in the reverse. King of Wands. This is someone that is interesting. I'm not sure if friendship came to a close here or came crashing down. But with the fool in the reverse, it was like something. There's something here that never came to be. Someone could have been focused on other things. It's interesting. It's like even if you were friends, it was like something still didn't happen, even in the realm of friendship. It was like something was supposed to take off with that full energy, and they've got the Knight of Swords here. Like something was supposed to take off, but someone, it feels like with that King of Wands, it could have been someone could have been just super occupied or just into a bunch of different things. And so, or the type of friendship, or okay, with that King of Wands there, it was like maybe this person just had a way of things had to go their way. And so, since the way either you were doing it or the way this connection was going was different, it was like this person was like, nah. And now they got this urge, and that's why this person has the urge to come through to you quicker than ever before with that Judgment card here and the Knight of Swords. They have this urge to come quickly to you because they know it was someone that they did not take advantage of before. So this literally could be someone that they could have just seen you in passing. This could be a secret admirer. It could be someone that wanted to be your friend, but like just didn't put they didn't even make the effort to be your friend, or maybe they didn't put themselves out there that way. Maybe there's a fear of putting themselves out there in that way because it wasn't a situation they could control. Or if they were your friend, they still were being very, they still held you at an arm's length in that time. And that could be why that could be the very reason why, for some of y'all could as it pertains to this person, y'all could be in this Queen of Swords energy of like, what do you need? What do you want? State your business. Um, but the thing is that someone feels like it's something is their destiny with that natal chart card popping out. This is someone. What is the intentions of this King of Wands here under friendship, Holy Spirit? Show my collective the intentions of this King of Wands here. One, one, one. As I'm reading this, all right. Okay. How do you want this, Holy Spirit? In the reverse. This person feels like something is unfinished. Their intention is to bring forth. Um, they want to reignite an old cycle, but it's not an old cycle as in you've experienced this before because the Fool is in the reverse. So I'm not talking about an ex that just crashed and burned and they want to get back on the train. Because with the Fool in the reverse, someone, either you or this person, or both of y'all together, did not take a leap. So nothing was experienced here. The world is in the reverse. There's things here that's unfinished. That's how it's unfinished. People like I had a reading that was like unfinished business reading, and there are a few people that were like talking mess, like they were talking about their ex. I'm just like, bless your hearts. Why would it be unfinished business if you've already finished that business? Unfinished business mean it didn't happen. There is no business here. So rather that's because it was a right person, wrong time, or this person was already with someone, or you were with someone. Whatever it is, it laid in the realm of uh, either business, casual, friendship, buddies, homies, because someone just did not have the courage at that time to take a leap because it was too different than what they were used to. It didn't something didn't come packaged the way they were used to, and they feel they didn't have the vision for it at the time, and so they do feel an extreme disappointment about that. They want to bring it back to life. They want to bring it back to life. They want to celebrate with you. For some of y'all, this could be a no contact, and they want to reunite with you. Okay, that is this person's intentions. Okay, all right. Um, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse here. Someone wants to take you off the market, but they're overwhelmed. They feel a little insecure. They're not sure what you're going to say. They know you're out here to yourself, independent and sparkling with that Queen of Wands. You can be very intuitive too, sparkling and intuitive. So this person knows. And what did I say at the beginning of this reading about it's like a virgin, your sparkling ass self being magnetized, and we got that Queen of Wands there. This is you practicing your magic here. High Priestess or Intuitive One. Okay, darling, in your rested state, healing, breathing. I hate breathing exercises. Some of y'all could be really like doubling your doses on your meditation practices. It looks good on you. Um, Queen of Swords, yes. Um, I feel like you're more brilliant than ever. Reading. I don't know if y'all reading some new books or something. It's something with like this amplification of knowledge as well. Learning new skills, expanding yourself. There's also this feeling of like this vibe of like not taking no shit. You're not mincing words, but at the same time you're not talking too much either. That makes people that kind of means the same thing. Um, Meaning you're not letting anyone to trip you up on your words because you're not saying too much anyways. It's kind of the vibe. So maybe someone tried to trip you up on some words. I don't even know why I said it like that. Judgment. There's a rebirth. Okay. Um. Someone's feeling an inner calling to you, but where are you feeling called to? Oh, someone trying to come to you real quick. Yeah, because they allowed negative thoughts to keep them held up for a while with the Eight of Swords there. Yeah, and then the Four of Pentacles, they've been holding on to how they really feel about you. And this is the Six of Cups, so it's everything. You are their everything. I just wanna say, you are my everything. Yeah. Um, it's definitely a strong soul connection between you two. As I said, this is someone that you could have known since childhood. But the thing is, like, even if you haven't known this person since this childhood, of this lifetime, if they do feel like someone you grow up with, even if you've never grown up with them in this lifetime, y'all likely have grown up together. Even if it's not this lifetime, some people you will encounter in life, and it's so bizarre. How bizarre! How bizarre! Um, they'll feel so familiar to you, like you've known them all your life, or you've at least known, like you can just imagine how they were or how they looked as a child, because you could just see it in their eyes, you could just feel it in their vibe, their energy. Um, that's very Six of Cups energy to me as well. But this person's very nostalgic for you, really nostalgic for your energy. They're missing you like crazy. Okay. All right. So let's see. What am I collecting to know when it comes to this go with the flow? Okay. What does this go with the flow? What is my collecting to know as it pertains to going with the flow? All right. Please and thank you. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, the middle chart popped out. Go with the flow. So this is the energy of following your instincts here, following your heart, and not allowing anyone to intervene or have any opinions on it. Even your favorite readers. Because when the shit gets real and you're forced to decide things in real time, like when situations pop up in real time for you and you have to figure it out. And you only have God and your spiritual team to consult. That's it. That's all that's needed. Whether it be this person that rolls up or a career situation that rolls up, okay? That's the only people. When shit really hits, that's the only energies to consult, okay? And so that's really the energy that I get from this card. Is like, go with the flow on the things that you know is destined for you. Whatever's made for you can't go nowhere else but to you. This is also like that. It is reminding me of the Wheel of Fortune with the wheel of the natal chart, which also reminds me of that energy of once again what I was just saying. Like what is made for you cannot pass you by. Say something was not the right. Let's see. How do I say this? If something was, say, right person, wrong time, the universe says, okay, bet. We're going to spin that wheel around, okay? This wheel around the circle wasn't the right time. All right, well, the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. That's Journey. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning, and the wheel keeps turning. Oh, is this the time? Is this the time? Can universe make something shake with these two counterparts? This time is now the right time. Oh, today, nope, it's not the right time. All right, well the wheel's gonna keep spinning, and the wheel's gonna spin back around. Is this time? The time is now. There we go. Push them together. That's what it means. What is made for you can never pass you by, because the spirit has in the works for you to encounter this person, and you know that from your heart and your own instincts that this person's made for you. Not because someone told you that, not because they told you that, but because you just recognize that. And it took time maybe to believe that that was that recognition, but it's like once you know, you can't unknow it. And so, it's gonna pop people in their feelings. But the thing is, that's why spirit keeps like urging the counterparts in this time to follow their own instincts and heart, because they're coming in. Okay, like we can shit and we can. What was I about to say? It's shiz and giggles, right? As we lead up into the point, as we lead up into the situation. Okay, but now that we're approaching the situation, now we need everybody to put on their seatbelts and get real, okay? That when it comes down to it, when someone rings your line and presents something significant to you that's going to change your world, don't be trying to dig on YouTube trying to find your favorite reader to try to advise you or try to get a reader on the line real quick, you know, because it's up to you. I started this reading talking about I hope you put in the intentions that you wish, okay? Because you're the conductor of your day, okay? It's that vibe of when shit gets real and you're facing it face to face. All this practice has been for that time and space, okay? All the practice of tuning into your star players, it was all for this moment in time, okay? So don't get in your head about it. Don't play yourself. Don't confuse yourself, and don't allow anyone else to confuse you, okay? Earth angel, be temperate. Have that, that 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. It's like you always have connection to your star players. You always have 1 foot in spiritual world, okay? As you proceed on through this earthly plane, best believe that you're protected and covered, but know that all you have to do is just to tap away. Just quiet your mind. It's a tap away. Let's see what is this gratitude energy about? Okay? What is this gratitude energy about? It's definitely pertains to this new energy that's coming in for you, my darlings. This new passionate beginning. It's this all that sexy like aversion energy is drawing in this sexy, passionate new beginning. And it's got folks on wands, but you're gonna have to be very discerning about following your heart here on who it belongs to. It belongs to you, but who do you want it with? Who do you trust it with, right? All right. All right. Gratitude. What's my collective to know when it comes to gratitude? Whatever this is, I feel like it's something to be very grateful for. I feel like it's gonna be mutual gratitude. Cameron, reminiscing, keepsake, make memories, learn from the past. So yeah, someone's really grateful to have. Someone's looking through your pictures, missing you. Ooh, missing you. Um, Man, this person's reminiscing. They could have keepsakes with you or of you, but they're tired of that. They want to make new memories. They want to make new memories because, yeah, they don't want to miss a thing. So they're gonna start talking. Okay, I don't want to miss one smile, and I don't want to miss one kiss. This person being real strategic though, and they're not showing their hands on what they plans. Ooh. But Cupid, draw back your bow and let the arrow go straight to my lover's heart. They're hoping that you feel the same way. So they're gonna like hope they praying to God, shoot that arrow. And God saying, you know they love you too, right? And they're like, I don't know. It could have been so long since this person talked to you. They could have led you believe that they don't really feel that way about you, that things ain't that serious. And so they keep talking to God, saying, "Just can you just make sure that they do? Can you just make sure they love me? Can you just make sure to shoot the arrow again and shoot the arrow?" And God saying, "They already love you. I don't gotta shoot no arrows. They came into this world loving you, and you came into this world loving them. You just had to believe in that. And now that y'all believe in it, it's kind of more or less situated." But this, and so now, now we got decisions. Okay, so let's see. It's looking like my collective's gonna have some decisions, or maybe this person's had some decisions here. What is the decisions energy that my collective that involves my collective? What is the decision energy that my collective needs to be aware of? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Okay, what's this decisions coming through to my collective? What does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to hear? Decisions. A snake is trying to get in the midst of decisions too. That's the card I landed on right here. But palm tree also popped out. Palm tree is stability and security. So these decisions are going to be surrounding some type of way of security or some type of growth or expansion. And there could be some kind of confusion that's trying to be sprinkled onto this situation. Because this is about twin flames or significant counterparts that are moving forward, okay, in a very kissy and loving manner, okay. But in order for this to happen, something else had to die off or transform, okay. A relationship had to come to a course. So whether it be on your end or their end, there had to be an ending here, this Grim Reaper, in order for this newness to come in. But I do feel like it's something that this person has likely dreamt about for a while. I feel like this is someone that has dreamt about their friend for a while. And look, like we don't dream about our friends like that. Like I feel like this person has always desired more from you. They probably have placed you in the friendship category or the casual category just because they didn't know how to tread that lane. But this person knows the way they feel about you is nowhere near the way they felt about any of their other friends. And then therein lies, the complications, This person could have been withholding their truth. Okay. Yeah. Because this is not today. They could be, yeah, avoiding conversation because they could still be hurt dealing with whatever they had to deal with a snake. Okay. The snake could have had multiple options for this person, so they could have been used to dealing with someone that treated them like an option, and so that could be a little bit jaded. All right, what is this person's intentions as it pertains to my collective, Holy Spirit? What is this person's intentions as it pertains to my collective? Woo! All right, let's see here. What is this person's intentions as it pertains to my collective? They want to meet your expectations. 28 can be significant. They know that you're expecting something out of them. They know that you're expecting their high version of themselves and that you're not going to take anything less than. This person believes it. This person believes you because you're definitely in your Queen of Wands energy. And so since they believe you, they're going to come in the right way. They're going to court you. Okay? They're going to give you a call, ask you on a date, and they're going to be a gentleman. They're going to look scrumptious. They're going to smell delicious. And they're going to speak softly and tenderly because they need to get you to see Um, that there's nowhere else they'd rather be. Okay, this person could be coming from a distance, or this person just feels like they allowed too much distance to come between the connection. Okay, so that's this person's intentions. What do they want to say to my collective? Okay, what do they want to say? Please and thank you. What do they want to say? I believe in you and me. I believe that we will be in love eternally. Well, as far as I can see. That's just dreaming. This person had a dream about this. This person had a dream about y'all. God showed them in a dream. You will always be the one. They could have showed this person, God could have showed this person um different like images or like I don't want to say scenes, but they could have showed y'all or show this person parts of y'all past lives in a dream, but it could have been kind of like spliced up. I'm also kind of seeing it more so in like a Christmas Carol style as well. Um, yeah. So this person knows what they need to do. Okay, they hope that you can forgive them one day, and they are grateful for this spiritual lesson. It's almost like what did I say? They are grateful for the spiritual lesson, and we got the grateful card. I feel like I'm both grateful for each other. Okay, especially if you're twins, because y'all couldn't, you know. Oh crap! Oh yeah, I need to polish my nails. Oh my goodness, it's hilarious! I completely forgot to do that. I've been running around all day, and this is the first time I'm actually looking down and remembering. Oh yeah, I need to take the rest of this polish off and polish them again. Um, that's literally how. That's literally this is my breathing time for me to notice to finally notice this. It's kind of hilarious and embarrassing at the same time. All right, I think that's it. Um, Holy Spirit, last card. What can my collective expect for the future of this connection? Please and thank you. What can my collective expect in the future for the future of this connection? Please and thank you. Okay. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So y'all can expect y'all to be exchanging. This person gonna be exchanging gifts to you, okay? And I feel like you're gonna be exchanging gifts to him or them. And that's just the way it's gonna be. It's gonna be just like this exchange of y'all just giving to each other, okay? And y'all, it looks like y'all both gonna take a chance on love. This card says, when we love, our lives are changed forever. Y'all lives are changed forever the moment y'all met. And it's kind of just been like the slow burn or unraveling to who y'all really are and who y'all really meant to be together. Um, I think that's wonderful. And that's all I got. Take care of yourselves until next time. Peace and love.